Are we going to sort of see more of the Buy Australian campaigns, and does that sort of thing work, or are we sort of a little bit more sophisticated than that?
Yeah, look, it's a very interesting question, actually. What we found with two manufacturers that we're working with at the moment is that when their sales were okay, then we put Australia-made stickers on them, and their sales probably went up by about 25 or 30%. Right now, the sentiment in Australia seems to be, with retailers in particular, or more expensive products, they will buy Australian. And if it's got a made in China sticker, they're not interested, no matter how cheap it is, it seems. Wow. That's generally the sentiment we're seeing right now. How long that lasts for, I don't know, but that's the sentiment right now.
25%.
Yeah, in both cases.
That is impressive. Now, David, I'll ask you. Back when we were lads, there was a thing called the button car plan. We won't go into the minutiae of that, but they did try to sort of dictate to the auto industry to consolidate the number of models, et cetera, et cetera. And we always hear about governments trying to pick winners. Do you think this new program, they've narrowed it down to 6 industries, is this a case of picking winners, or is it a little bit more sophisticated than that? Or what are your thoughts on that generally?
Oh, no, I think that's probably the right plan. I mean, it's probably a very, very good starting point. And then, water finds its own course. I mean, we have a lot of clients, and our experience has been that manufacturers in one industry will create work around for other industries that are sort of ancillary or that are around them. So I think you've always got to have a starting point. And if you can localise or identify where the best sort of routes are to plant those seeds in the manufacturing sector, then I think that's a very, very good strategy. So it certainly seems to work. Going back to your point, Nick, about the button car plan, and when you and I have known each other for a long time, when we were first in this business, in terms of funding of equipment, there's still tons of equipment that's being financed, but there's very little of it which is Australian. There's very few large manufacturing pieces of equipment that are Australian made, but people do tend to gravitate towards them because they know that they're good quality. And particularly, and I'll take Gary's point about China, the very, very few of our clients opt for Chinese equipment, especially for a second time.